And welcome to episode 821 of Hard Factor. It is Tuesday, November 23rd, 2021. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. We got Mark, Pat, Wes, and I'm Will to talk to you today about the Waukesha Massacre, I guess you'd call it.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun.
And some Thanksgiving stuff. So Thanksgiving's more fun than that in the cup of coffee. What else are we talking about, fellas?
Well, we got a pretty good Tik Tok International moment, I'd say. I would just say that.
Good.
You're going to like it a lot.
Nice.
Wes is going to hate one story big time.
I think I know which one.
I've got some life advice on like leaving reviews places. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay. Like as in like examples of great reviews like Wes used to do on Yelp.
Well, we're going to get into Wes's reviews in my story. Yeah.
Award-winning Yelp page.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
I mean, I definitely dive into Wes's reviews. So
good.
that's going to lead my story. Yeah.
Love it.
Hands down. Hey, Wes, I want to ask
in
you.
the city.
I want to
in the
ask
city.
you about if you'd heard, because we were talking right before the show about how your boy is texting with his boys. He's in the chats. That seems to be the thing to do. I want to ask you if you'd heard of the Bark app, which is, I was just hanging with my buddy when I was down in Austin who's got a 13-year-old, and he was like, bro, I got Bark. And I was like, what is it? And he's like, it's an app that doesn't spy on your
With a
kid's
Q?
phone,
Bark with a Q?
but it does spy. So like if your kids say anything weird in the text threads, it'll keyword, and then it'll let you know.
It's
And I was
spying.
Like Massacre? Or,
So spying.
It's
More
spying.
like dildo,
Spying.
finger bang.
Spying.
That is
Marijuana.
Yeah, weed.
Yeah,
He does all of his
Weed's
chats
the
on
first one you put in there.
the
Yeah.
computer,
Cigs.
like in
Cigarette, cigs. Yeah.
Discord and stuff.
Buzz. You want to get a buzz?
snooze, snuff,
So wait, Wes, what were you
graffiti.
saying?
He doesn't do it on his phone. He does it through on a computer, like on Discord.
Oh, he's up in the
Ooh,
message
you
board.
can't
Discord.
bark. You can't bark Discord, bro.
Nope.
I just have to steal his computer and look at it, but I haven't done it yet.
Interesting
You
fact.
should just
though,
get in his Discord. Like as a
I
fake
want to
username.
hear his usernames. I mean, you don't have to give them out on air, but I would love to hear his usernames.
You
I
should
know
get up
his
in
like
his Discord.
avatar is like Kim Jong Un or something with like.
man after my own heart.
He's very
Damn.
proud of it.
That's awesome.
My boy was saying though that his son's in like a bunch of different chats. Some with ladies, like he's at an art school. Some with dudes. And he's like, the ladies are the worst, man. It's like every time I get a Bark notification, it's from one of the chats he's in with just all ladies. And I was like, I
They're
didn't see that one
concerned.
coming.
They're concerned for their kids.
Yeah,
No, the ladies are dirty. That's what I'm saying. They're foul mouthed.
Oh yeah,
All right. Well,
yeah, it's
little
you ever,
sluts.
you ever been to a ladies' room? Dirty place.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't.
real dirty.
It's gold of mine.
Double the holes,
You
double the
haven't?
mess.
You haven't had a clean one?
Well, I mean, in the same way you've had a clean one. I cleaned the same bathrooms you did, but I wouldn't call that the ladies' room.
Oh yeah. I mean, they get dirty. Come on, get
That's
it.
what
At
my-
Hard Fact- what?
I was gonna say my girlfriend, was a longtime bartender. She said that the girls' bathrooms were 10 times worse than the
Yeah.
boys' bathrooms.
It's the worst.
Think about it. Just
How can it
math.
get worse? They
Double
can't
the holes, double the
Tissue
mess.
paper.
They can't hold their liquor as well.
blood,
There's puke
tissue.
everywhere.
Sitting
Blood.
down. Yeah, there's different fluids.
Yeah, they puke.
Quick programming update. I hate
Also,
to
they
change the
shit,
subject,
too.
but
They do.
we're liars. We're working harder than we thought we were going to this week, and we're gonna put some content out every single fucking day this week. So we said we're gonna be off Thursday, Friday. We lied. We interviewed Yuri. It was awesome. Follow up. It's dirtier, slimier,
Shirtless
stinkier
again.
than the last time. That's gonna go up on Thanksgiving Day on YouTube only. It's 30 minutes long. I probably wouldn't show it to my Christian grandmother because he's been to adamandeve.com. It looks like a few times, and he shows us what he got.
it's a real women's bathroom of an interview.
It is. And then on Friday, we're giving out a free Florida Man Friday that's usually for Patreon to everyone on the normal podcast. So there will be a Friday podcast as well. So boom, done.
Only if you stop what you're
50,000.
doing right now and go follow at Hard Factor News on Instagram and get us to 50,000.
Yeah, could you do us that favor?
Only if.
This is getting a little sad, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
It's ridiculous.
I don't know. I think nope. Yep. Not sad.
I'd rather talk about the Waukesha thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to get there. We're also going to get to 35K on TikTok, 25K on Twitter, at Hard Factor News. Come on. Make it happen. All right. Let's do the news, fellas. Cup of coffee in the big time is up first.
Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time.
holidays, history, and trending news. But first, a fun fact. And Mark provided me this one. Thank you, Mark. Black Friday, coming up this Friday, is the busiest day of the year for plumbers.
Makes sense.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know why.
No plumbers getting off on Friday. Yeah.
Honey, I can't go shopping today. You know this is my day that I earn.
Well, they do. I'm sure that they charge you up price and everything, like holiday pricing, but they're still coming over to unclog that.
Oh yeah.
Do you
got
think
family members over? You're like, oh, you got family over?
have-
It's an
you really need me there,
emergency.
don't you?
Emergency upcharge. Do you think they have like you know how like when someone does a tour or like the Southwest flight attendants, they have like go-to jokes? You think they have a go-to joke about like had to have that third helping, didn't you, or something
100%.
like Thanksgiving jokes?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you think did it?
Yeah.
Probably that extra slice of pie, huh?
Shouldn't have. Did you guys see Target is closing on Thanksgiving Day? That's the new thing. It's like a Black
Wow.
Friday regression.
Wow.
Right. Well, because they liked being home last year, I guess, the employees, and the CEO was like, sure, every year.
I like that. One quick tidbit for the plumber. It's mostly poop, obviously, but also it's people, and I did this in front of Pat at one of our houses. It's people like clogging their sinks. Like I did mashed potatoes one year, and I did like it was for our wine bar, and it was for like 20 people, and I shaved like 30 potato skins and put it down and I clogged the disposal.
It's probably half and half, isn't it?
It is. It's disposals and toilets for the plumbers.
That's a good tip though, Mark, because I've done it with
don't do that on the potatoes.
the potatoes go in the trash. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I ruined
One
the
way or the
sink.
other, it's potatoes.
It's always potatoes, toilet or sink.
In general, those
Potatoes,
those
man, I'm
disposals
telling you.
are less sturdy than you think.
Do you have a horse use the bathroom in here?
Yeah, that's a good one.
November 23rd, holidays. It's Doctor Who Day. I guess that's a series.
Very popular sci-fi series. Yeah.
Started in 1963. It's Eat a Cranberry Day. So again, Big Cranberry setting it up for Thanksgiving.
They're getting desperate. They're like us with the Instagram, for
2
Christ's
days
sake.
in a row. They really
Yeah.
are. Hey, come on, get Big Cranberry to 50K. Let's do it. National Cashew and Espresso Days. Both of those that's a power combo.
Yeah. Cashews are incredible.
Is that the best nut, cashew?
That and pistachios. Yeah.
I mean, macadamia nut is the best nut. You could even call it a nut because it's like the chocolate cake of nuts.
I mean,
Really, you
what about-
prefer macadamia over a cashew or
To
pistachio?
snack on? I don't know if there's a better snacking nut than a cashew.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's not.
macadamia nut is such a treat. It's so rich.
In a cookie, yeah.
What
or
about
just-
coconut?
You just put handfuls of
Doesn't count,
macadamia
does
nuts
it?
in your mouth?
No, I can't afford it, but I would if I could.
You would? You
You
know, you
would.
gotta get a Costco membership. They have like bags of macadamia nuts. I'm
they
told
do.
for very
How much are
reasonable
those?
prices.
Really
really?
expensive.
Very expensive. But also those things are huge. It's like I don't know. It's like the
They
size
coat
of
your
a
mouth with like the
baby's
fat in them.
fist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Macadamia
Okay.
nuts. Okay, but today, November 23rd, National Cashew Day. Also National Espresso Day. Also Old Clem's Night. That's for St. Clement's Day, the patron saint of blacksmiths. So big day for blacksmiths.
Whoa.
And International Survivors of Suicide Day. So
That's an intense day for them.
it is. We're going to talk about that more in the trending news, actually. Today in history, November 23rd, there's really not much. So November 23rd is a day to go make your own history. I guess Doctor Who started, but that's...
It's called Make Your Own Nut Day. You know what I'm talking about?
$25 a pound.
Okay.
Do you
that's
like
not
it
bad.
because it's so expensive? Is that
I like the finer things.
Have you ever actually gotten a bag of
you're a
macadamia
nut
nuts?
elitist?
No, there's no way he's just snacked
Yeah.
on macadamia nuts.
No, I
Saving
don't
up
think
for
so.
saving up for one.
I've never seen you just gnawing on macadamia nuts. Yeah,
Nobody
You ever seen
does
me
it.
flush? I just got out of debt.
it's true. No, picking up golf too. Yeah,
Fat just snacking on his macadamia nuts in the back of a Rolls Royce, like in a top hat and a monocle.
shaved truffle on top of it.
Yeah.
I saw a truffle sold for like
Infinity dollars.
Yeah, it was some Italian truffle auction. It's amazing how
That's why they have those pigs. Like the movie Pig is about a truffle pig. Pigs can smell the truffles apparently, and those exotic truffles in France and shit. They go for 20 grand a truffle.
Pat's gonna upgrade from macadamia nuts to truffles.
Yeah.
As soon as Bitcoin hits 70K. All right.
It's gonna way north of that.
All right. Let's move it on to the trending news. Honorable mentions. There's a bunch of them. The Ahmaud Arbery case started closing arguments on Monday, hoping for a quick verdict there. Wes, did you? I think you watched them, right?
Yeah, I watched them. I watched the defense's closing argument. Basically, like, I think the lead defense lawyer for the McMichaels is hoping for a mistrial. She's hoping that one juror will just stick to their community being safe guns and not go with what should happen, which is they murder this guy.
Yeah, based on the evidence, they need a Hail Mary, right?
And they do. But I think the other guy, that David Bryan guy,
they just need one other guy in town that would have done the same thing. Is that what you're saying?
They need one other racist guy on the jury to be like, you know what? I think they did the right thing. Yeah.
An unfinished home is a sacred place.
Yeah.
But I hope that the other guy gets off. The David Bryan guy, the guy that took the video. I really truly believe he should not go to jail for murder for this 100%.
I guess I didn't really follow that. He got charged for not stepping in. Is that what it was?
He was like he taped it, and they say he kind of like kind of trapped Ahmaud because he was behind him.
They chased him for 5 minutes. Apparently.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's a gruesome case. We'll get to the verdict. We'll get you the info on the verdict when it comes out. Ridley Scott, another mention, blames the poor performance of his movie The Last Duel on millennials for being apathetic and not watching it. So, okay. Ridley Scott.
Could be the content matter of the movie that you made.
Do you know blamed it on a generation of people?
Do you know what the subject matter is?
I know that Affleck and Damon wrote it.
I think they're being like old English people or something.
No, the subject matter is the last duel in France, which was in 1800 and something. The last French legal duel in France about a guy whose wife said she was raped by a guy's best friend. They're both in the army, the French brigade or whatever. And he accused him of rape. And then the guy said, instead of going to trial, I want to fight to the death.
So you watched it.
No, I just read this. It's a historical thing, so I googled the historical thing. I won't say the ending.
Ridley Scott's mad at all of us.
Basically, the King of France is like, whoever wins the duel, that will be that will determine if the rape happened or not. And then that was the last duel. Because
sounds like
it's
a shitty
ridiculous.
movie. You know?
Yeah, it is. It's the stupidest subject matter.
Like
I'm sure it's really technically good.
Yeah, but come on,
bad story to pick.
It's
Maybe
boring.
Just pick a better story, Ridley Scott.
It's really boring. Yeah.
Yeah. Congress wants to talk to Alex Jones and Roger Stone about starting the squeal. That'll be interesting if they get them in there.
They're gonna regret that.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna want to come in. All press, good press.
Can we get that on TV?
Yeah, Jeff Johnson from Tiger King has died in a horrific suicide. So R.I.P. to him and the survivors of that and his family.
What was horrific about it, but besides just it being suicide?
He did it in front of his wife while his kids were at home.
Oh my God!
Good Lord.
Yeah, bad. LeBron James was.
She must be a nag.
LeBron James was suspended a game for the elbow. If you saw the elbow, you know why he got suspended. LeBron is a real diva in the NBA. Chinese tennis star Peng Shuai told the Olympics that she's safe, but everybody's still pretty freaked out about by her obvious government mandated disappearance from the tennis tour.
Is that message sent via text?
No, she got on camera and was like,
She was
"I'm
a
safe."
Zoom. You know how in the Zoom backgrounds, you know how if you move it changes. She's like in this. It looks like a room, and then she moves, and there's like two guys behind her.
Yeah. I saw that the government also trotted her out around a bunch of kids, and they're like, "How could you dare say that she's anywhere but happy with these children?"
Interesting how she did a 180 on the sex assault accusations too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, a weekend in a torture camp might do that to you, Mark.
It's really funny, actually. Now that you mentioned, I haven't thought about this before. Like China is so good at so many things, except for selling that someone isn't captive.
Right.
Like they're so terrible at selling that someone isn't captive. They can't figure it out. Every time they try, they're like, "Yeah, we nailed it."
It doesn't help when everything is state media. You know what I
Yes.
mean? It's like everything in China is run by the state, so you can't trust anything.
They're out of touch. Yeah, but they are, like, to Pat's point, they're like the guy that kidnapped the family friend girl, the teenage girl, who's just doing the hand signal to everyone on the road, and he's just like, she's just friendly. Like they don't know how to get a captor to just act like a normal person.
Yeah, you think they'd be able to figure that out?
They've had enough practice, but no, still suck at it. And then finally, we've got Champions League soccer matches.
They're almost
today.
as bad as Al Qaeda, to be honest with you. Just saying. Okay.
Yeah, but Al Qaeda's like going for the intimidation. China's trying to make you soothe you.
Yeah, Al Qaeda's got you in a metal chair tied to it and then reading from a card.
No bones about it.
Yeah.
Right. China's like doing the Al Qaeda except demanding that you act calm.
Just saying.
Dinner.
Significantly better resources.
IKEA, Al Qaeda.
Same result.
They should. I mean, they're beating us in the hypersonic missiles. They should be able to figure this Peng Shuai stuff out. All right, we've got Champions League soccer matches today, including Villarreal versus Manchester United and Chelsea versus Juventus. What a matchup! And the Bucks are playing the Giants on Monday Night Football as we tape this episode. Not sure what the score is, but let's move it on to.
We lost our parlay, so who gives a fuck, right?
Next week. Next week's the week, guys.
It's the week.
Next week. Stay positive.
Lots to be thankful for next week.
I can feel it. Yes. Thankful for our winning parlay next week. All right, number 3. A bunch of nerds who are fine is the subject of number 3. So 2 news contributors, Jonah Goldberg and Stephen Hayes.
That's different. Those are different guys.
Yeah.
Yes, surprisingly different guys with beards with horn-rimmed glasses. But Mark, both of them were news contributors for Fox since I think 2009, and they've both quit over the new Patriot Purge series about the January 6th riots, where Tucker Carlson is going into like he thinks the FBI was involved with helping set him up. Apparently, Jonah and Steven have been on the outs of Fox since the Trump era began, anyways, because they're never Trump Republicans. So
that's tough. That's a tough gig for.
They've been at Fox,
yeah.
but doing the never Trump thing.
Boy.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll get scooped up by the other team, Jennifer Rubin style at Washington Post, something like that. That's another example of somebody who's made the flip before. These nerds are fine.
Put these guys back up real quick.
These nerds are fine.
So I read the interview with them. They did the interview together. They're not gay, and
they're not together.
No, they're not. And the journalist described them both on Zoom, both wearing full athleisure suits, head to toe athleisure, not coordinated. Different places, not gay.
Those guys are definitely gay together.
I think they've just been in their own little 2-person and never Trump world at Fox News for the last 5 years together. So they've morphed into the same dude.
Maybe they don't physically have sex with each other, but everything else about them.
They have mind sex with each other.
They're in love with each
They
other
meet
for sure.
in their dreams.
It's like Demolition Man with the shells when they get together. These nerds are fine, though, guys. They'll get picked up by somebody else. Another nerd who is fine, Powell, or Jerome Powell, who was nominated by President Biden for a second term as the Federal Reserve chair. And it was pretty clear that this nerd was always fine from the start. Mr. Money Printer Goes Burr was always going to get the nod again. People thought like maybe they'd bring in somebody else, but it would just have disrupted the markets. Probably.
What was that photo you put? He's at AK-47 shooting money.
Yeah, you've never seen the meme?
No.
Jerome Powell, Money Printer Goes Burr.
Just printing money, yeah.
He's a Federal Reserve chair.
memes.
You've never seen that memes?
Stay away from memes.
You ever seen
Wait
the
a minute.
Stonks meme?
Garrett from Iowa
seen
puts this
stonks.
up on Discord every day. Are you not in the Discord enough?
I just don't go in the memes thread.
Okay. He puts it in
You're
all the
missing
threads.
out, Pat. The memes thread is great.
Shout out Garrett from Iowa.
I
Member
love
of
Garrett.
the
I
Gorilla
just stay on
Dick
the memes
Island
thread.
Boys
That's
team.
all.
Memes thread's
And
fantastic.
his
Number
wife, Jackie.
2.
Shout out.
Shout out. Number 2, Thanksgiving and Black Friday deals are here. And speaking of the guy who's supposed to control inflation at the Fed, they're one of the most expensive times ever to do Thanksgiving and Black Friday. So not only is the price of gas up at least 50% from last year, and general inflation is at the highest level in 3 decades, also the cost of Thanksgiving dinner this year is up 14% over last year, according to the American Farm Bureau Federation. But the good news is that there's not any expected food shortages of any of the typical Thanksgiving food items at the grocery store this year. It's just going to be way more pricey than it's been in the past.
You know, I read a pretty interesting article from an economist who was saying that like the economy's actually not that bad of a place, but it feels really bad for like
unless you
reasons.
think inflation is bad, which is taxation,
chuckling?
basically.
No, but he's saying like it's tough to not walk into a 7-Eleven and like see nothing on the shelves and feel like the economy's doing well.
Yeah, because it's like not.
If you're
really.
a coconut water fan, then
I went to a 7-Eleven because I was getting D batteries, and the like half-toothed 45-year-old meth lady that worked at 7-Eleven's like, that's gonna cost you an arm and a leg, and I was like, yeah, okay, and she rang me up and it was like $19 for 4 D batteries.
What, you got a boombox?
No, it's for my elliptical, and I was like, oh man. She goes, I told you. Which one do you want me to take, your arm or your leg?
She got you. She got you. Inflation's getting everybody, though, guys. The rate of inflation and current prices for goods has shoppers poking fun at Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals this year coming up. Taking it to the internet from @TrinityMustache on Twitter, they say Black Friday markdowns and then it's a Traeger grill on Wednesday for $899.99, and it's William Wallace saying hold, and then it's the same Traeger grill on Thursday for $899.99. William Wallace still saying hold, and then it's Black Friday with the same Traeger grill, and it's $899.99 marked down from $1099.99, and William Wallace is covered in blood because he has pulled the trigger on his Traeger grill on Black Friday.
That's a funny ass meme. You know what that is? That's the tent sale. PFT used to sell cars, right, and used cars, and one of the things they would do is this tent sale. Those are big used car sales thing, and they're like, everything's marked down, but at the tent sale they mark everything way up before the tent sale, and then they mark it down to like less than, it's not even on sale. But yeah, it's just the
people must be noticing that trend, Mark, this year, because I saw that meme posted by like 100 different accounts on Twitter.
That's the old used car sales trick.
Same one. And at least according to people.com, there will be some amazing vacuum sales this year. Savings of up to 42% on all kinds of brands. They literally say, get ready to have the cleanest floors ever in their piece. And I'm like, you think I'm joking, but it's literally the only thing that trended on Google under Black Friday deals, Amazon, for most of the day on Monday.
Well, they don't have it. The thing is, if you try to buy that vacuum, you're not going to get it. And anyone that's trying to sell it is a real fucking asshole.
Right. There's only a few things that are actually on sale. I did look at them.
TVs are probably on sale, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of electronics, Mark.
Yeah.
Like vacuum cleaners or TVs or headphones at Walmart and Amazon. Cool. That's pretty much it. So
there you go.
If you want a good vacuum, I got the Shark Duo.
You might be able to get that on sale.
Check that out.
Well, I mean, we've got sales on our sponsors like Fight Camp, which is coming up and stuff. We still are offering sales.
That's true.
Oh, you're damn right.
Yeah.
Hard Factor's got sales, and
We
we're
got
in
sales.
stock.
Yeah.
We're in stock. All right. That takes us all the way to number one, or
The cream of the crop!
And as I alluded to at the top of the show, the cream of the crop today is the Christmas parade that was terrorized in Waukesha, Wisconsin on Sunday night. So in case you've been living under a rock and hadn't heard yet, a man named Daryl Brooks Jr., who's also an aspiring rapper by the name Math Boy Fly, drove his maroon Ford Escape into the Waukesha Christmas parade on Sunday night at a high rate of speed and tried to run over as many people as he possibly could, killing at least 5 and injuring at least 48 more. The video, if you've seen it, is absolutely terrifying. And it seems the killer was just hoping to end as many lives at the Christmas parade as he possibly could. The crowd that he drove through at a very high rate of speed included young girls dancing, a marching band, and even the town's beloved Dancing Grannies group. At least 2 of the Dancing Grannies have died, and at least 10 children are still in intensive care at the time of taping this podcast.
It's bad.
Very bad.
Grannies?
Dancing Grannies and everything, and the kids. Turns out this new domestic terrorist, Mr. Brooks, who has a lengthy criminal record, was actually out on bail for multiple pending charges, including running a woman over with the same SUV on November 2nd earlier this month.
Oh, yeah. See, you can't. Oh, see, the same car.
Yeah.
The same
he's
car.
Been running people over
How much was that
this
bond?
month before. That one was $1,000, Mark. Not only
5
that,
felonies, yeah.
not only that, but he shot at his cousin in late July 2020, and he paid the Milwaukee County courts a grand total of $1,500 to get out of both of those, avoid jail time for both those charges. It was $500 for the shooting and $1,000.
What is the DA's office doing over there? What is the DA's office doing over there?
They said they fucked up, is what they
Yeah,
said.
they did fuck up.
Oh, yeah, you think so? Yeah, they fucked
That's
up.
a low bond for a career criminal that has tried to kill multiple people.
Oh, yeah, they fucked up, but check this out. Funny enough, here's current Milwaukee DA since 2007, John Chisholm, bragging on Twitter a few years ago through the eyes of an assistant about how he successfully watered down the cash bail process in Milwaukee. At DA John Chisholm tweets on December 11th, 2018, an assistant district attorney on the pretrial detention reform, quote, "We've really made a commitment to not keeping individuals held unnecessarily on cash bail in the Milwaukee County Jail," unquote. So he was trying to make it,
I mean, you can't look at one incident
cumbersome
and say,
process.
This is one of the guys you're going to want to hold.
Right, he said unnecessary,
Okay,
This
was this necessary or unnecessary?
This is like that.
Seems like it was
No, it was
necessary.
necessary to hold this
necessary
guy.
to hold this guy at
Yeah.
a very, very, very high bond, if not remand, for trying to kill someone again.
But they were watering down the.
Yeah, they watered it down.
It's not black and white.
They
mean-
did come out, but he also came out today. I don't know if it was Chisholm.
Yeah, no, I got it. I got it
Yeah.
here. The law firm who represents Mr. Brooks says their, quote, hearts are broken for the massacre
Yeah.
in Waukesha. Also, the Milwaukee DA Chisholm says he will do an internal review on why the bond was set so low for a violent criminal in Milwaukee County, but
Is he going
it
to
may
check his
come
own
back-
tweets?
Right, may come back to go back to that tweet there where you're bragging about, watering down the cash bail process. And taking it to the internet one more time, DuPage County, Illinois Democratic Party social media manager Mary Lamansky trended all on her own for tweeting this. "The blood of Kyle Rittenhouse's victims is on the hands of Wisconsin citizens, even the children."
That's not
I
good.
think she meant to say the gun lobby.
No.
That's not good.
Pretty obviously, Mary Lamansky, who tweeted a bunch of other crazy shit that night, has been fired, or she resigned, for potentially being the stupidest person.
I mean,
in the
how
history
much
of
wine
Planet
did she have before?
Earth. She's a moron.
She
Shout
had
out.
all of the wine, I hope.
Yeah, it didn't really even make sense.
Yeah, she was victim blaming people in a massacre.
She was on a wine drunk, and she was like, "You're gonna scent."
Sent. She actually
See what
sent. She actually sent a
happens.
lot more than that. So.
Yeah, because
See what happens?
She had to have been hammered. Had to have been.
Hey, shout out to Big Ounce in the Hardo Hive, who's from Mary's town. He confirmed she's a fucking loser in the Discord chat. And that's today's cup of coffee in the big time.
Oh man!
After talking about
R.I.P. to all those people. That's sad.
Indeed, it's very, very sad. The dancing grannies, and then the 3 other elderly people who have been confirmed, or not elderly, but 50 plus, who had been confirmed dead as of the time of taping. Plus everybody in the hospital.
Dude ruined Christmas for that entire town. That guy's a piece of shit. He shouldn't have been on a bond, and I hope he gets everything that's coming to him.
Why were they having a parade so early?
See, this is I thought it was Rad Dad that actually ran the people over because it was like someone that was mad at Christmas, but.
Because it was too early before Thanksgiving. I think it's just
This
the
is
town's
too early.
tradition.
And real quick, I got to add, cash bail, that guy's fucked up. His office fucked up. But cash bail, it criminalizes poverty, which is not good. But that guy's office did fuck up.
That
But
guy's
cash bail
a
sucks.
multi felon. This isn't like a first time.
I know, I
it wasn't
agree.
a
He was
first time
necessary.
offender.
Yeah, his
He's a
record goes back
violent
to
offender.
99.
They fucked up. I'm just saying
they
the
fucked
cash
up.
bail system is fucked up at large.
Also, last thing from me at least, Math Boy Fly. That was never going to work as a rap name.
No. Terrible rap name. And if that's the first lyric you're writing, your name, and it's that bad, because it is the first lyric you write.
He should have ran over himself.
He definitely should have.
Coming up with that name.
They
Definitely
gave him
should
his
have.
car back?
Here's
the murder weapon.
Right. And I think it's in some of his rap videos too. And talking about all these stressful topics today in this cup of coffee in the big time, it's making me want to go get on the Fight Camp system and blow off some steam. All right. Fight Camp brings the best workout in the world into your home and makes it fun. Learn to box and kickbox from home with access to world-class programming, elite trainers, premium equipment, and smart technology that turns your workout into an interactive experience. The perfect gift for any fitness lover or anyone who needs a little stress relief this holiday season. Maybe they've been reading a lot of stories, hook them up, okay? Fight Camp comes with all the gear you need to start boxing from home, including a freestanding punching bag, boxing gloves, quick hand wraps, and smart punch trackers, and it takes up less space than you think. If you have enough room to do a push-up, you have enough room for the Fight Camp. Thousands of classes with new workouts added each week. You'll always find something new. Use filters to explore different workout styles, links, trainers, difficulty levels, and more. You'll never get bored with Fight Camp. If you've got little to no boxing experience, Fight Camp has your back. They create a program specifically designed to teach you the basics of boxing and kickboxing so you can build a strong foundation. Fight Camp provides real-time data during your workout so that you can track your progress, work towards guided goals, and see exactly how you're improving over time. It works out your entire body, your brain, and you can do it with the whole family. Everybody can get on there. Boxing and kickboxing is seriously an excellent form of exercise. Very fun. If you're having trouble getting motivated to work out, this could be the thing. Fight Camp. Now is the best time to get your Fight Camp. Take advantage of their holiday deal going on now. If you purchase this November, you'll get an additional pair of gloves for free. Just go to fightcamp.com/hard to get an additional pair of gloves for free all November. Go to fightcamp.com/hard. Join fightcamp.com/hard. Join fightcamp.com/hard.
Join
Free pair of gloves.
Real quick, if you're like me and we're wondering, Waukesha is not the same town as the grumpy old men town. That's Wabasha.
Great
in
movie.
Minnesota.
They meant
Yeah.
Waukesha.
Great movie. I gotta put that in
Wabasha
the
is in
holiday
Minnesota.
rotation.
Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Oh, I love that movie. Y'all want to hear me rap about math?
No.
I'm not that good at it.
Yeah.
You don't hear me rap about my worst subject?
Yeah. I've run over 70 people. Math.
All right. Okay, fuck.
Piece of shit.
Jesus Christ, man. All right, here we go.
It's time for the Tik Tok International moment.
Let's talk about art real quick, okay? And then we're going to France. Guys, true art comes only from complete and total commitment to one's craft. To truly embody and transform yourself into another person or being, what some would call a total manifestation, requires discipline and painful sacrifice. Example 1. In preparation for his 2020 role as Creeper, a tax collector prone to extreme violence who answers only to a crime lord known as the Wizard in the straight-to-video film. The tax collector, Shia LaBeouf, underwent dozens of hours under a real tattoo gun, getting a full chest and stomach tattoo of Lady Madonna embracing a sad clown with the word Creeper tattooed across his stomach. Mad
It's a real tattoo he got for that shitty movie.
It's a real tattoo. Terrible movie.
This is the ugliest tattoo I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the movie wasn't much better. Well, he shouldn't have done the movie. He was too big for the movie. Like the director was probably like, he's in, and then
it was David Ayers. It was a fuck up on all fronts, though. It was terrible film.
You can't even tell what that is. A full body
bad.
picture, you can't even.
So it's Lady Madonna holding like a sad like a Vanto clown. Anyway, okay.
Just gonna have to get it covered up.
Example 2, guys. Example 2. On the set of Suicide Squad, Jared Leto famously channeled the intensity of a madman by sending a live rat, a sticky pornographic magazine, and anal beads to his co-stars Margot Robbie and Will Smith. And a better Joker died. So there's a couple examples of how you can commit. And guys, finally, while filming the 1989 multiple Oscar-winning film My Left Foot, method actor Daniel Day-Lewis meticulously channeled his character, the character of Christy Brown, who suffered from cerebral palsy. And Lewis refused to leave his wheelchair for the whole duration of the film, forcing the film's production assistants to lift the actor in his wheelchair over stairs and large pieces of equipment, as well as spoon feed him.
That's amazing. Did they wipe his ass?
Oh, 100%. They spoon fed him in accordance with the lifestyle of his character. What selfless work from Daniel Day-Lewis, guys. And these artists.
At least his movie was good. The other ones you mentioned were all trash.
How long was that production?
It was long enough to where he broke 2 ribs because he was slouched over the whole time.
That's dedication.
Imagine that, being at lunch and be like, feed me.
That's
I mean,
more hardcore
character.
than getting a crap tattoo on your chest.
Agreed.
Yeah,
but guys,
also both those of the guys are better actors. It progressively got better. Shia LaBeouf, and then better actor Jared Leto, and then better actor Daniel Day-Lewis.
He did a horrible
hey,
job,
but
though, right?
the
He
best
did another
actor,
one,
guys.
Joker sucked.
The best actor is yet to come because these artists bravely paved the way for a
Joker
new
sucked.
auteur of commitment and creative dedication. And I am, of course, talking about 33-year-old Frenchman, Black Alien, who took his body transformation to
I
become
remember
an
this guy.
He's back.
actual alien to a whole new level recently.
Yeah, we did this guy once.
When he
had that was back when he just had the black eyes, the cut his nose off, and the horns in his head. But yeah,
but now he's got a claw. That's right. He recently cut off his pinky and ring fingers on his left hand to create a creepy alien claw. That's commitment, boys.
yeah, it is
What?
hard to argue with that.
Yep. As Will was getting at, first it was tattooing his eyeballs black, his entire body, removing his upper lip, removing his nose, splitting his tongue. Now it's turning his left hand into an extraterrestrial finger banging machine.
Yeah, he hadn't made the headlines enough recently, I think, and so he just went ahead and got him snipped off.
Yeah, guys, this is a 33-year-old man who's known only at his day job as Anthony Lafardo.
What
and
job
day
does he
job?
have?
Yeah,
what
what
do
day
you mean
job are you
day
talking
job?
he was a security guard when he discovered that he wanted to become Black Alien.
Right.
I'm kidding. But he does have a name on his birth certificate. It's not Black Alien. I don't think he has a day job anymore. But what I do know for sure is that he has no plans to get married because where would he put the ring? Am I right? Anyway, he's very focused on becoming Black Alien, telling news outlets that he's only 34% done with his transformation, which I assume means that his dong is still attacked, right?
What is he going to do when he's 100? Yeah, what is he going to do when he's
come
100%
on.
done?
What is
Just
he
34.
doing?
What is he going to do when he's 100% done?
I don't know.
When his plan to get beamed up into space doesn't work out, what's he going to do?
Hopefully
that's
nobody's
a scary
around.
thought.
Yeah, when he gets to completion and whatever is going on in his head isn't reality, there's going to be some hell to pay if you're around Black Alien.
Who knows what it takes to bring Black Alien to completion? By the way,
It takes a lot. Probably some sort of ray gun. Guys,
He's going to seal his butt shut.
something intense.
aliens don't shit. You know that. You
Yeah.
read sci-fi. Guys, I really feel bad for people that live in the neighborhood of Black Alien because
Yeah.
Black Alien added, quote, I love getting into the shoes of a scary character, and I often settle down somewhere and play a role, especially at night in the dark streets. I explore the contrast between the role I play and myself. Whoa.
You gotta have eyes on this guy.
Yeah, dude. He's out there with his fucking
that's what I'm
claw
saying, Wes.
hand.
This is
You know what that hand is still perfect for? Squeezing a trigger. I noticed
Yeah.
that.
Yes, I know.
He's
That's what I'm
still
saying.
got that capability.
Look, I mean, he's
Unless
giving
it-
you
unless it's a part-
he's
trigger of a
giving you
particle
a count.
gun, Will.
He's giving you a countdown timer to when he's going to commit these heinous crimes. He's 33%. He's a third of the way there. We got to keep tabs on him.
Mark,
Still
were
give you the
asking-
scariest finger bang of your life, too.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
But come on, you got to admit, like, there's got to be some advantages to his finger banging skills. Like, he's got his hands lighter.
yeah, but it's just so gross.
Get that
Yeah,
middle
you can
finger
get in
deeper.
closer, right? Yeah.
Mark, you were asking what's he going to do when he reaches 100. Well, Black Alien hopes that one day he'll be able to get his skin removed and replace it with metal. So
That's awesome, actually.
Wait, he thinks aliens are robots then?
depends which books he's reading. Will.
He's blending. I think it might change.
Because bring up this one of his body again. He's actually got so Black Alien has like some gears down lower on his tattoos.
He's got a couple gears, especially when he's finger banging you. You don't want him to hit high. You know what I mean?
like
Yeah,
body
he might
gears.
be. It might be an alien machine. You know what? He might throw in dragon at some point. He might change his mind and want to be like a dragon.
Well, yeah.
He does need a flame aspect.
Yeah.
That would top it off.
Right now, it's just.
Do you want to follow up with Black Alien?
Just
You
a
can follow
flame.
That's one guy. That's one guy I actually don't want to interview.
Black Alien?
No, I don't want him to know anything about me.
Yeah, I don't want to interview him.
Oh man, yeah.
Is it the same guy as Lizard Guy, or are those two different guys?
Two different
guys.
Lizard
No,
Guy's a fucking pussy compared to Black Alien, bro.
Lizard guy's like Annie compared to this guy.
Oh man, where do you? I mean, I guess only in France. Where do you find doctors that'll do that for you? Take those fingers off. But
They shouldn't.
they did. A lot of people were trolling them on social media, saying this is disrespectful to people that lost.
It's malpractice. It's like he might have mental health issues. They shouldn't have taken his fingers.
Definitely should. He must have paid like.
I don't think it matters. If you're a doctor, you're not
fist
supposed
for
to.
that,
You're not supposed to do that.
He had to go to some other country to get the nose thing done too, because no one. I remember
A country that needed some extra nose was blessed to have it. We'll
I
take
see
it,
what
guys.
he's trying to do here. He's trying to be Black Alien. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll cut his fingers off.
We're in. Let's kick it over to the UK. Bad news for seafood lovers. According to a new study out of the United Kingdom, researchers have discovered that octopuses, crabs, and lobsters are in fact sentient and are very capable of experiencing pain. And this new info is notably contrary to the popular lobster night dad joke. It turns out that the sound isn't steam whistling, and those are the screams of being boiled alive.
Oh, so they are.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true, but yeah, they can feel it. They can feel it, guys. The study was conducted by experts of the London School of Economics who looked at 300 scientific studies to evaluate the sentience of cephalopods and decapods, and the results were less than delicious. Yeah, they can feel. So
So you're saying that like bugs and crabs and all that stuff, they could feel it when you eat them.
specifically cephalopods and decapods. I don't know about insects necessarily, but yeah,
I don't want to.
Aren't they like kind of related?
So
right?
delicious.
Yes, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm sure will. But
But they're so
do-
delicious.
Yeah, they are very delicious. And on that note, you know, a lot of people like to eat them. A lot of people in America, news outlets approached American seafood mecca chain Red Lobster to ask how the recent findings might affect business practices and if the ethical concern of knowing that their dinner was cooked alive might affect their customers' ordering habits. And a public relations representative commented, quote, you ever been to a Red Lobster? You know what I'm saying?
Good point.
Yeah.
They don't give a
Good
shit.
point. They don't give a
Touche.
shit. Fun fact for Thanksgiving to tie into this is we talked about it on the Hive Hour show, patreon.com/hardfactor. The first Thanksgiving's debatable between 1719 Virginia and 1721 Massachusetts.
16.
I don't.
But yes, those. Years.
Sorry, 16. I thought it was
16, 19, and
16, 19, 16, 21. You're right. I don't know what they ate at Virginia, but the first Thanksgiving in Massachusetts, they did not eat turkey. They did eat lobster, and then the Native Americans brought deer.
Delicious.
There you go.
That sounds
Which they killed with their bare hands. Imagine that. The deer.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, it's
Terrifying.
acceptable to take an animal's life with your bare hands.
Terrifying that they
true.
would, that they would net those lobsters and boil them, and then they would shoot the deers and then harvest the meat. It's just terrifying.
It's a fair fight. Let's keep it in the
It was
UK.
a 3-day feast. I think they were okay.
Yeah.
It lasted 3 days that first
Plumber's
Thanksgiving.
nightmare.
The horror,
Yeah.
He's coming in with his wooden plunger. Guys, religious fundamentalists and other types of sex-averse prudes may want to avoid flying into Gatwick Airport in the UK or visiting the city of Brighton if they have an upcoming trip to England planned, and that's because they may inadvertently cross paths with a freight train with a name so direct and so sexual that it would make Yuri Tolochko blush.
No.
Yep.
Impossible.
Yep. Train nerds might know this locomotive as GB Rail Freight Class 73/9, Unit 73692. But this train is more commonly known as Dick Mabbutt.
What?
Yep.
Mabbutt?
The name of the train is Dick Mabbutt. The freight engine got its name from a widely loved engineer at the British Locomotive Works, Brush Traction, and his name was Richard Mabbutt, and he was affectionately known as Dick. And guys, Dick worked his way up
it
from
wasn't.
engineering apprenticeships to be the chief electrical engineer over a 40-year career, only to tragically pass away unexpectedly in 2013. And Mabbutt, who, quote, lived and breathed
Come on.
locomotives, was honored for his dedication and passion by having Unit 73962 donned with a plaque displaying his namesake, Dick Mabbutt.
And then this kid made this viral video of the thing, right?
He found the train, took a picture in front of it.
Yeah,
and it
but he
went
did like a
off.
whole video thing where he was like pretending to like it for being a train.
Well,
but-
he's a train guy. His whole social media
For
is
real?
train focused, yeah.
so he just it was. It had to be.
This is the holy grail for.
This is the holy grail for him.
Yeah, I mean, it's the number one video he's ever gonna make because of Dick Mabbutt.
Can we think about poor Dick Mabbutt growing up in school?
Richard Mabbutt.
Yeah, Richard is Mabbutt. Poor Richard Mabbutt.
Call me Dick.
Yeah,
You just got to lean into it if you're Dick Mabbutt.
that's true. By like fifth grade, you just kind of have to lean into it.
Yeah.
Mabbutt.
I'm sorry. Is this pronounced? Is it Mabbutt?
Mabbutt?
Mabbutt.
So you're telling me that train kid didn't? He's an actual train kid. He didn't just do all the train videos so that he could then do Dick Mabbutt at the end. And
No,
I think Will's onto something. He had a smirk on him when he went.
I mean, dude, his IG is very well curated, and it's trains on trains on trains for like what looks to be years.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what train people do. They just go and they film a train passing by, and then that's what they do.
Yeah, they're beautiful. That's awesome. It's like horses in the wild.
Yeah. Here it comes.
Four
There it
boys
goes.
would love those accounts.
Yeah. Oh, my! I used to play them for my son all the time. That's how I know.
Always wearing jackets.
Yeah.
All right.
it's windy out on those
You got the conductor hat on.
Hey guys, I have a question for you. Are you big review guys? You know, we talked about earlier. Like, do you leave reviews of restaurants or hotels besides Wes?
Used to be.
Only if I'm mad.
Okay.
I'll
You're a
do
negative
either
review guy, huh? But
Exceptionally
you're a 1-star
happy
guy, not a
or-
5-star guy. Yeah.
I will. I'll
So
never.
we'll do both.
I'll do
I'll
both.
never
I'm really
1-star.
happy. Really, I'm not leaving very many like 3-star reviews. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
I
point.
don't want to hurt the business directly. I'll
Right,
middle
which
the
it does.
review, and then I'll call the specific person that wronged me out in my text.
Okay, so that definitely hurts the business. I know Wes, hands down Shepherd, is circa 2010. Austin West was like the #1 up and coming Yelper. They couldn't get enough of Wes's hands downing places and. He was like the Banksy for Yelp reviews. Like it was like you saw a hands down. It was like, oh, you got to go to that place.
Gotta try it.
Yelp started reaching out to him. They were trying to take him out to dinners and get him on the
This
Yelp
place has a
team.
West, honey. They have a
They
West
were,
review.
yeah, they were.
Yeah, exactly.
Got a hands down.
They got a
How
hands
many
down.
hands down is this?
Hands down, the
Best
best
in the
place in
city.
Austin.
It's 10 fingers on the table, a full hands down.
Fingers down. You
I
got to
would
go.
generally leave positive reviews though.
They were hands down, very positive.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: did you ever leave a bad review for a place and then go back to it?
Why would you do that?
Doesn't sound smart, but how about did you ever leave a bad review for a place while you were at it still?
No.
Now, that is one you might want to be careful of. Let me play you a little local news clip detailing the experience of 63-year-old Susan Lager and her 6-year-old granddaughter who went for a 3-night stay at the Baymont Inn and Suites in Helen, Georgia.
Oh, it's gonna be bad. Baymont Inn, you know.
Screaming at me.
They're refusing to leave?
Yes.
And he was saying, you get out now, I call the police.
Okay, what room are they in?
130.
Other subjects refusing to leave at the Paymont.
You said one lady and one what?
One small kid.
There'll be a lady and a small child.
My granddaughter's like clinging to my leg and crying so hard. This was scary. This was just horrifying.
Susan Leger and her granddaughter were on a 3-day getaway to the
my
resort
bad.
town of Helen, Georgia, but their stay at the Baymont Inn and Suites lasted only hours.
And they haven't paid and they're refusing to leave.
Yeah, we are getting ready to refund because they have reviewed us. The room is dirty and the place is run down.
This is hotel manager Danny Vias. He called 911 after the grandmother left a bad review.
He was basically saying, you get out, you have to get out now.
This
You know,
is an
you
emergency.
You lie, you gave me bad review. And I'm just sitting there going, oh my gosh, is this a prank call?
I told them, ma'am, we are going to refund your money because I know that you didn't like the room and you have reviewed us. So we have all the right that you can leave the place and we are going to refund in full.
And then I hear literally, bam, bam, bam.
When she came to the door, it was a police officer telling her she had to get out.
They can truly kick me out for giving a review of 3 out of 5. And he says, yes, ma'am, it's within the law.
Did you kick her out because she left a bad review?
Sir. No. Because when you end of the 911 call, I said that she is not happy with the room. That's why we have to let her go. She can find a better place.
It was doing her a favor.
Yeah, right.
So there you go.
That dude protects his 5 stars with his life.
Dude, he's eyeing those reviews.
Oh man.
Nonstop.
There you go. You leave a bad review and the hotel manager might see it and then throw your ass out. His bonus is tied to the reviews probably, and he's not having it. It's like if you leave a bad review at a restaurant after appetizer and it gets back to the chef who's preparing your main course, he's going to fuck with it. With your food or just throw your ass out, right? You've got to wait to leave the place before you put their livelihoods on blast.
That lady is nuts for leaving
Yes.
the review. Like, she's laying in their bed.
Yes.
Like, all right, I'm going to trash them on Google. And it's like, this place only gets like 1 review a month.
Well,
so
it's not like they had
he's gonna
cable,
know.
okay, or the internet was working,
Yeah.
okay?
So here-
she'd have a lot of options and things to do.
So that was a 4-minute news clip I did in about a minute and a half. I'll give you a few extra facts. She booked through Hotels.com. Hotels.com sent her an email and a text asking for her to review the room that first night, so she foolishly did. Then they posted it immediately, and the manager saw it. So Hotels.com then also sent her or asked her to review it when her stay was over. And they're like, "How was your 3-day stay?" And she was like, "I didn't stay for 3 days because you posted my first review." So Hotels.com fucked her, and she said at the end, her lesson to everyone is don't review a place until you leave, and then
That
she's
seems
mad at
so
Hotels.com.
obvious, though.
Yeah. Like Danny, it is. Danny, yeah, she fucked up too. Danny V's a character too, isn't he? Like he's like, no, I did not kick her out because she left a bad review. I kicked her out because she did not like the room, so I wanted her and her 6-year-old granddaughter to find a better place for them.
He's a little gangster.
Yeah.
We've all met that type of proprietor, though.
Yeah.
The guy that
for
like
sure.
if you insult his business, he's coming at you in an aggressive way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His
For
daughter
sure.
works until 4 a.m.
That's how that.
He's
Yeah,
at the front
exactly.
desk. Yeah.
He works his family. Like he's there 20. He's
Yeah.
there 7 days a week.
They live
He
there.
doesn't like. Yeah, they
Only
don't.
his family.
Yeah.
So
only his family.
you're taking a shit on his family. You're giving his family a 3 out of 5.
He can't take
Yeah.
any other employees because he
No.
would get sued to death. Because
He'd harass them.
they all quit day one.
He's calling 911 if they're not showing up
If
on
they're not,
time.
yeah, they're 3 minutes late. He's 3 minutes late. Apparently, it took over 3 months for
Are they
Susan.
missing? No, he's
Yeah.
an asshole.
Apparently, it took over 3 months for Susan to get her refund that she was promised. And the local news that ran that piece had to call and ask if she was refunded for her to get that. She was like Susan was in a ping pong back and forth battle with Hotels.com and the Baymont, both saying the other had to refund her, it wasn't responsible. And if you book through a third party, I can promise you, based on experience, that is what happens. Each one blames the other person and neither pays you. But let's take a closer look at the Baymont Hotel in beautiful Helen, Georgia, right? On Google, they have a 3.3 out of 5 with 700 reviews. It looks like 5 stars is the most at 37%, 1 stars. Second most at 24%, so polarizing. And then on hotel.com, which by the way, you'll notice, hotels.com, you'll notice it's actually the Baymont by Wyndham. So they call it the Baymont Inn and Suites, but it's actually the Baymont by Wyndham. I don't know if they rebranded after this piece came out last week or if it's always been owned by the Wyndham, but shout out to the Wyndham where Wes and I worked and walked to
200
work.
a night.
Yeah. Helen, Georgia's a resort town. Wes and I worked there and
Moving on.
Yeah. Wyndham. So let's also look.
Shut up.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about much more of that. Yeah. Moving on. Did we? But you notice the score is a 6.8 out of 10 on the bottom. Right? Well, yeah, it's a D.
It even says good. It says good, though.
If you look at hotels.com, though, 6.8, that's pretty bad. It's pretty bad for hotels.com.
3.3. These are not
3.3.
good
Yeah.
scores for a hotel.
It depends
No.
where you are. Sometimes you get caught in no man's land of hotels.
Where
and-
everything's
right.
a 3.3.
In a resort town, a 6.8 out of 10 is bad.
Sometimes you get caught in towns that people don't know how to clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pat, when you were booking bands hotels, because you had to do it, like you say, in a lot of small towns where there might not be many options.
Yeah.
What was your cutoff on stars?
On stars, no less than 2 stars.
Okay,
Well,
but you were willing to
that's
go
low.
to 2 if you had to.
Yeah, I mean the hotel budget was $60 per room per night. So.
Okay, yeah, that's 2 stars. Okay, well let's. So those are the like
And that was
reviews.
year 4.
Year 4. Nice, killing it. Those are the hotel like the main website. But let's dive into the actual reviews on hotels.com, not like the main page that says 6.8. But here, review number 1, 4.0, a fair rating. They tell you that's a fair, and it says. It's from Brandon, who did a one-night family trip on November 13, 2021. And he says, missing light fixture on ceiling, flaked and peeling ceiling paint, loud mini fridge when sleeping. And then there was an owner response from Danny V the next day that said, okay, Mr. Tough Guy, I'll give you fair review after I finish fucking your mother.
Danny V wrote that.
Danny V wrote that.
Yeah, it's a Danny V.
Let's look at the second one.
It's in his cadence.
8.0, very good. But the title says, This is from, it didn't say. The first one was from Brandon. This is from a one-night family trip on November 10th, so a couple weeks ago. And it says, after a very good, it says, not the best yet, not the worst place to stay. Hotel location was perfect, walking distance from everything, which was nice, not having to worry about parking. The price of the room was a bit much, however. The actual hotel is much more dated than what the pictures show. Room was not in the best condition. And we've got another response here from owner Danny V. And on the next day, November 11th, and he says, hey, we have a tough guy. What is which is the title of his post. You leave 8.0, very good. Then you say room and price not good. I fuck your mother and she and price too high as well. Okay, tough guy? So,
Danny I told you he's a gangster.
Danny V's really giving it to him. I know. And then let's look at the last one. Let's give them a fair review. So they had a bad review. They had an okay review. Let's give them a good review. This one is a 10.0 exceptional because I've had some 5 stars. And it says location was great. Front desk was very helpful. Room was perfect. But most perfect was hotel manager Danny V. He is wise and always right. Do not be a tough guy and question him or give the hotel a bad review. It doesn't say who it was from.
How many Danny V reviews do they have on there? Where it's just praising Danny because it's clearly written by Danny V.
No, I did all that.
Oh, you did all that?
Yeah, I did all that.
I was hoping Danny V was really mixing it up.
No, it's a parody. Damn. Don't sue me, Danny V.
Great
and I didn't say which. I didn't give the full last name, so don't sue me, Danny V. He seems like a guy that sues. But there you go.
That's
I guess Danny V is the most polarizing hotel general manager in hell in Georgia.
Dude,
down.
Hands down. I once wrote a review that worked it was a bad review, and it worked out because I had my car worked on by this. I was just getting like a simple oil change or something. Like the next day, my alternator died. And I was like, what the fuck is this shady shit? So I wrote this scathing review about this auto place, and the owner reached out and offered basically to give me my alternator for 75% off, but I had to take the review down.
Yeah.
And I was
sometimes that happens a lot.
I was like, fine.
When people really fuck you over, they will
set up to get murdered is what that is. Just okay, here's the deal. Just come on in, bring the car in. We're gonna have to do it after hours.
Yeah.
And we'll take care of you. Just take that review down, okay?
I was pissed.
Take the review down before you show up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I mean, people will offer you free shit to take a bad review.
Sure.
I took some actual reviews and maybe made some edits to them, but I bet you Danny V is the type of guy that reaches out and says, take the fucking review down.
Yeah.
Right. You could probably work a deal with Danny V too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've paid people off to take shit reviews.
You leave a 10 out of 10 and Danny V's
paid people off?
Yeah, giving them free sessions or a discount.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Everybody.
So that sucks because you have to bend to the power broker that is a fucking asshole.
Well, I've heard horror stories about Yelp. I've heard horror stories about Yelp too. I don't want to I don't know for a fact, but I heard that Yelp started doing things where you had to pay them or they would
100%
leave all the bad reviews up.
They would
if you paid them, they would
reviews,
filter out the reviews.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, Yelp started doing that shit. They totally have a monopoly over your business's livelihood.
I worked at a restaurant that if you got 2 bad Yelps as a server, you're fired.
Yeah.
And I had 1 bad Yelp from a complete psycho. Didn't do anything wrong to this person. Someone could just fuck your shit up.
Right.
Well, this is why you shouldn't leave bad reviews, Pat. You're saying that you left.
I don't. They're 3 stars and they're direct.
Okay. Well, that would be considered a bad review.
That's getting somebody fired.
Yeah, if they get 2 or 3 stars, get called out, they're getting fired. Yeah.
I was trying to find one of them. I really leaned into this one hotel in New York.
Someone should find a Hands Down West for the end of the show. Anyways, guys, how did you choose which internet service provider to use? The sad thing is, for most of us, have very little choice. That's the fact. Because ISPs operate like monopolies in the regions they serve. They use this monopoly power to take advantage of customers, data caps, streamings, throttles, the list goes on. But worst of all, many ISPs log your internet activity and sell the data to other big tech companies or advertisers. And to prevent ISPs from seeing my internet activity, I protect all of my devices with ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN, what is it? It's some simple app. You put on your computer or smartphone that encrypts all your network data and tunnels it through a secure VPN server so that your ISP cannot see any of your activity. Just think about how Yeah, you don't want that. Just think about, if you're not using ExpressVPN, they're spying on you. Just think about how much of your life is on the internet. Sadly, the list of people you've messaged, sites you visited, and videos you've watched get tracked by tech giants who can sell your information for profit. And that's the reason I recommend ExpressVPN is the best way to hide your online activity from your ISP. You just download the app, tap one button on your device, and you're protected. I use ExpressVPN every time I log into my computer or phone, and no one knows what I'm up to besides me. You know what I mean? And ExpressVPN does all this without slowing your connection. That's why it's rated the #1 VPN service by CNET and The Verge. So stop handing over your personal data to ISPs and other tech giants who mine your activity and sell off your information. Protect yourself with VPN. ExpressVPN I trust to keep me private online. Visit expressvpn.com/hardfactor. That's expressvpn.com/hardfactor to get 3 extra months free. Go to expressvpn.com/hardfactor right now to learn more.
All right, let's talk about Roman. When the moment for intimacy arrives, you need to be ready. Roman ready. Whether you've been in a relationship for years or just getting started, having the confidence that comes from preparation means you're free to enjoy the moment when the moment arrives, right? When it comes.
Very important. Yes.
Yeah, it's very important. Even though you are far from ordinary, the truth is that ED is really common. In fact, 52% of guys aged 40 to 70 experience some form of erectile dysfunction. It's no fun, right? Benefits of ED treatment can help you reconnect with your partner and rediscover the joy of sex. One of the best things about life, right? Roman Ready is confidence personified. It is the self-assurance that comes from knowing you're prepared. You've prepared yourself for the moment when intimacy arrives. With Roman, you can get free online evaluation and ongoing care for erectile dysfunction, all from the comfort and privacy of your home. Completely confidential, totally discreet. A licensed healthcare professional will work with you to find the best treatment plan. If medication is appropriate, it ships for free with 2-day shipping. The whole process is straightforward, convenient, and again, discreet. No one has to know that you got this going on, so get it fixed, and no one's going to know, right? Right. Take care of your ED without...
Powell.
You're gonna, yeah. She's gonna know.
Someone's gonna be on the receiving end of.
Right.
She's gonna know something's working.
She or he's gonna know. You know.
Yeah, she or he's gonna know.
Right.
Someone's gonna find out.
Someone's gonna know.
Them's gonna know.
One person is gonna know.
Getting started is simple. Just go get roman.com/hardfactor and complete an online visit. Take care of your ED without leaving your home. Complete an online visit today to connect with a U.S. licensed healthcare professional and take care of it. Go to getroman.com/hardfactor today. If you prescribed, get 15% or $15 off your first month of ED treatment. Make sure you're ready to have confidence and control this fall. Roman Ready. All right. Last one of the day. This one comes out of San Diego, Friday morning. Just getting word of it, and it is fucking awesome. So I want you to picture this, guys. It's Friday morning. You're on your interstate, 5, California, probably on your way to work. Super busy highway, shit ton of cars. All of a sudden, you come across a traffic jam. Nothing new. You think to yourself, good old I-5. I hate this place. Could be worse. I guess we aren't in San Francisco. But at the jam, there are no cops anywhere. You don't see an accident, no sirens, no lights. But everyone is out of their cars running around like crazy people. And as you inch closer, you realize the people who are outside of their cars are frantically picking something up off the ground. What could it be? You think Costco coupons to yourself? And then you say, wait a minute, Costco doesn't have coupons. The prices are already so amazing. They don't need coupons.
Right.
So what could it be? And as you inch even closer, you see the entire highway is strewn with cold, hard cash. 20s everywhere. And everyone is in a mad dash to get their share before the cops arrive. You just drove into a honeypot. What do you do?
What?
What do you
grab
do?
cash.
What are you talking about? Yeah,
grab cash. Yeah.
Okay. Grab cash, right?
Grab cash.
Grab cash.
Well,
yeah, I'm not asking myself questions at the moment like whose cash is this? I'm just seeing that it's available and gonna scoop it up.
Want cash.
Yeah.
Right.
Grab cash.
Okay. Doesn't matter whose it is. All right, and that's the question.
Cash grab. I mean, look, there's a reason that stuff's called a cash grab because it's a great thing. And so if there's cash on the ground, you can grab it. Cash grab.
Figure it out later.
It's all community cash grab.
Would you not, Wes?
No, I would grab cash for sure.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. And that's the question motorists were faced with this past Friday morning when an armored car, apparently transporting money from San Diego to a Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, started spilling cash all over I-5 because the idiot in the truck didn't lock the back doors. And while driving, the back doors swung open and thus began the free-for-all all the while.
Cash grab. Yeah. Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. It's the original law. So
okay.
It's true.
Well, I'm going to play a little clip for you guys. Here we go. I got a couple of them for you just to show you what's going on.
Somebody dumped thousands of dollars of cash into the freeway, and people are going nuts right in front of me to grab it all.
So traffic is at
a mad dash there, as you can see in the cell phone video that one driver shared with us, after the doors of an armored car somehow opened and bags of money fell out. I have it on your screen here one more time. Take a look. People walking around the freeway in the middle of the morning commute yesterday. Traffic completely halted.
People are everywhere.
Police hadn't blocked traffic at this point. This was before they arrived. Drivers just stopping. That was not the only video that we saw on social media. You see here on your screen CHP and the FBI releasing these photos yesterday evening of people they suspect of taking cash. They say it might have just seemed like a free-for-all or kind of a finders keepers type scenario, but it was not. They say that they consider this theft and that those folks can face charges. In that press release, they gave drivers a 48-hour window to return the money, which fell from, that truck that you saw on your screen there. We also know that 2 people, you see one of them on your screen here, were taken into custody at the scene yesterday on the freeway on suspicion of scooping up some of that cash. So
too greedy. So there you have it. One guy got a little too greedy.
He's cuffed, but he's got like a balled up fists with cash.
He stuck around too long.
Yeah, that reporter was a little too excited about or talking about all the trouble they'd get in. Also, the guy who was filming people and like narking on them. What the fuck? He was like literally like, I'm going to share this with the news to narc on these people.
They were getting faces and license plates. They were
what the fuck? You don't you're being a good Samaritan in that situation? Like, give me a break. Even if you're not going to take the cash, don't be fucking sitting there like narking on everybody.
Right. Yeah. Right. You gotta come together as a community in that scenario. Here's another video.
Someone needs to yell, "We've got 5 minutes."
Right. Yeah, the money's insured. Don't be a hero.
Right. We got the money's insured. Don't be a hero. We got 5 minutes.
Right. Keep cameras down. Here's another video that this famous. What's that?
Is that specifically Point Break or just the generic bank robber lingo? The money's insured.
I think they said Point Break. Yeah. I know. I didn't invent that. It's me quoting a movie for sure.
Oh yeah,
it's from some.
That's a classic thing all bank robbers tell you. Don't be a hero.
Smart. The money's insured.
Yeah.
Right. There you go.
Right. That's what they say.
Here's another video. This famous TikTok fitness personality posted. She just happened to be driving down the road, and her and her crew were just stacking.
Someone
20s.
dropped money all over the freeway. San Diego has shut down. Literally, it has shut down. Look at the freeway right now. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Look at all that fucking money.
That's just so much money.
They're throwing it up in the air.
Were they hundies or 20s?
They were mostly 20s and ones.
This is literally insane.
Look, this woman.
Oh, that lady's busted.
Oh my gosh.
This guy's running around with 20s. All right, so they left. What I didn't notice is there's one shot in the video. This genius acting like I guess he had been there before. Someone pointed it out. They covered their license plate up with a towel.
Yes.
Smart.
So
there was another guy wearing a mask. Too.
Another guy was wearing a mask.
That was smart too.
That's
the mask guy was
smart.
smart.
This dude right here, he's just got a bag and he's got a mask.
Yeah.
What a beast. But yeah, people were out there covering their license plates up.
I can't believe the narkers. That really like sets me back a little bit.
Well, it takes you back to fucking elementary school is what it does. It takes you right back to the fucking tattletales, bro.
Dude, we've had such a tough couple of years. If a fucking armored truck shoots money out of itself all over the road, let everyone around you, let your fellow neighbor have a couple 20s.
When you work for the bank that screwed you in America in 2008 when they sold us bad mortgages and ruined our economy, you dickhead.
Get over it. Let people. It's not like there wasn't an armed robbery.
There was literally a card in like the Game of Life or whatever that was like, or Monopoly. It's like bank error in your favor.
Yeah, bank error in your favor.
Boom. That's a bank error in your favor.
Everyone should have come together and said no cameras.
Right.
Let's get this done quick.
They should have like paid attention to the people who'd been there before and then all covered up like that and stopped posting to TikTok.
It instantly when an armored truck spills its guts, it's instantly becomes strip club mode. No phones.
Mm-hmm. Right. So you look around. Is Pac-Man here?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. It's fair game.
Exactly.
So apparently a bunch of people have already returned money. Definitely not all the money they grabbed, but they, were like, here's the couple hundred I grabbed.
Some of it blew away, I'll be honest.
Yeah. But some people made out with grands. I mean, so
They're
knowing
wearing a new
that
suit.
yeah,
New shiny
they
shoes.
roll up in a new car. I was helping y'all. Here you go. But that's the thing is that some people are going to get fucked because they are essentially stealing from this armored car. Basically.
Now, let me ask you a question. Is this?
I'm with you, Will. It sucks, but that's just the fucking
They
law.
shouldn't work very hard to prosecute this.
Is this a trap where?
No, it's not a trap. This is just
when they return the money, they arrest them.
No. When they return the money, they gave them a 48-hour grace period. They put out a statement.
But remember how they do a lot of times cops are like the drugs in your community are laced with fentanyl, and if you return them, but they arrest all the people.
Listen, there's no way that the cops know exactly how much money you grabbed. There's no fucking way.
I know. I'm saying if you grabbed any, they just want you to show up and arrest you because you actually took money.
Maybe. But I mean, I don't know. They were saying that some people returned it. They gave them 48 hours, but now they're going to charge you if they find out. But no one knows. No, there's no way that anyone can tell how much money they.
I wouldn't go back to the
right.
Don't return
those
any of
people
it.
that were throwing the money, they could have not taken it. They could have just thrown it.
Exactly.
Shot an IG video or TikTok and got out of it.
I threw it out the window like the fucking ATM card did. I drove off and then I threw it out the window.
Yeah. Also, a very important lesson that the government gave us the ultimate tool against them: masks.
Yeah.
So,
Wes, would you mind?
Yes, you found some. I was looking for.
Oh, there's the Lamb's Tire and Auto. That's the one I was talking about.
Can you take us through this journey?
Let me see.
I was looking for some of these.
Can you read it?
Yes. Okay, so I'll start with the first review I wrote. This is Lamb's Tire and Auto.
What's the date there?
That's 1/8/2012.
Okay.
I made the unfortunate mistake of choosing 1 star. 1 star. I was heated. I made the unfortunate mistake of choosing this shop for a brake job when my car started grinding its brakes. I went in to get new pads, and they told me I needed new rotors and possibly calipers, whatever those are, which I had no problem with. My car had my car had 130,000 miles on it. I'm sure I needed all those things. No, what is just ridiculous is what happened the very next day. All caps. Yes. When my car literally died, all caps, in the middle of the road. Now, to be fair, this is an old car, and I'm sure the alternator was going to go at some point. But the very next day,
5 question marks.
5 question marks, all caps. Sounds a bit suspicious to me. Needless to say, I will never use Lambs again. Just don't trust them at all after this one.
Wow.
Yeah. And then
hands down, not the best in the city.
Hands down, not the best.
No, and this is 2012, so Wes's account had some pretty good reviews on it.
He's getting eyes on these reviews.
Yeah.
Listen, I scared him. Listen, that's what happened. I scared him. They said, "Oh shit, we got a bad West review." And then the president, Greg Murphy, this is from a week later, 3 stars. I updated it. Following my dismal first review of this tire shop, I was contacted directly by the company's president, Greg Murphy, and was shocked to see his level of involvement in the company's customer satisfaction efforts. Greg contacted me and was eager to get to the bottom of my bad experience and offered to investigate the instance for me. Unfortunately, I had sold my car already and the paperwork that went with it, but Greg persisted that he wanted to make things right and that I was a valuable customer and he did not want to lose me. Though my problem was not completely solved, Greg did his best and with what he had to work with, and I am satisfied enough with his efforts to update my previous review.
3 stars.
Your other reviews right there below it.
Yeah, it is. He stood behind his promise to try and make things right, and I feel he has done so. It's really nice when a company reaches out to a customer who feels they have been wronged and makes an effort to make it right. And that's exactly what Greg did.
Okay, Wes.
3 stars.
Real quick, I know we're running out of time, but I got to ask you. That was a principle thing, right? To not delete the review and instead update the review. That was you maintaining your integrity as a reviewer.
That's right.
Even though that he asked you to delete the review.
He didn't ask me. I think he only asked me to revise it or to make a. I think that was the agreement.
So instead of revising it, you just posted above it, leaving the 1 star.
You have to keep the integrity.
Yeah. Wes, something you did there too, that you admitted you sold somebody a car that didn't run.
No. I traded it.
I'd already fleeced some sucker.
No, what happened is I got the alternator fixed, and then I just got a new car. So I traded into the dealership. Yeah.
This is, all jokes aside, Pat.
We'll be ending every show this week with a Wes. So.
Yeah, because all jokes aside, Pat, this was after we may or may not have been working at the Wyndham, and he was looking for work, and he Yelp was offering him money. Like he was really getting his reviews down. He was 2011, 2012. Wes was a semi-professional reviewer.
He almost became an elite Yelper, which at the time, if you remember that was actually like a career that people
back in 2000. Back then it was,
If you guys want to understand why Wes would give 5 stars to Din Ho Chinese Barbecue, then you'll have to stay tuned. And if you want to know why the House of Blues in Las Vegas only got 2, then I think you should stick around for the rest of the week.
Wow.
What did they do?
What a treat coming up.
I forget what they. Oh, the I Pick one is good too. That's a 1-star.
Yeah,
let's do one.
Let's do one. You've got a bone to pick with the I Pick.
Oh, I had a big bone to pick with
I Pick has to do with maybe taking his son to see a little movie called The Nut Job, but you'll have to stay tuned. 1 star. You're gonna find out why.
All right, that's awesome. That'll do for Hard Factor. We're gonna have a Black Friday sale. So if you've been waiting, maybe to help us out a little bit. We're going to have a Black Friday sale. It's going to start Black Friday. We might have a Cyber Monday sale as well.
Tent sale. We're going to mark it up and then mark it down.
Exactly. So great time to get some merch to support the show.
Don't check the prices today.
Yeah, don't check them today.
Just come on Friday.
Come on Friday. Yeah. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but Friday we will have the sale up. Follow us on Instagram.
We will also have... If you stay tuned till Friday, you'll find out whether or not you should use Harley Davidson Financial Services in Plano, Texas, or not.
We could come up with a book, like a calendar of Wes's Yelp reviews.
That's a pretty fun read.
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
You think you got 365? We could do one.
No. I think there's only
a lot
31.
less than we remember.
Yeah.
But they're all good.
I got lazy. I got too drunk and lazy.
31 reviews total.
He got too cocky for Yelp before they actually offered him the gig.
That's right.
He was counting his
want
money
me too much.
It turns out it was just one email from Yelp.
An automated one. Like we noticed you review a lot.
Yep. But he does say things like every self-proclaimed foodie should eat here, and you'll have to find out where by staying tuned to the rest of the shows this week.
All right. Well, y'all have a great fucking day. We love you.